We've been very fortunate over the last few years to play some opponents in this exhibition game that has really been able to help us. And this was really good. You can see why those guys were national champions last year. Very good basketball team. I thought we got a lot out of this game. I thought our offense was a little ahead of our defense tonight, but I think that will come with time. C.J. Wilcox had an outstanding game. You take his points away and he still rebounded. He stole the ball, he deflected the ball, he defended, he took charges. He had a really complete game. It was good to see.
Is that what you need to see from him this season for you guys?
You know, when your best players are there, you know, they need to step up like that. You know, that's what you expect from guys that are in the program, kind of know what they're doing, kind of hope that's what they end up doing. I mean, he wouldn't even have to do all he did tonight, still would have had a great game. I thought he was very good.
There were so many wide open looks, but when the game's on the line, you get the steals, you got the pressure you wanted. Is that at least consolation?
Well, we began to double team the on ball at the end, but prior to that, right down the stretch, our guys did turn it up defensively, and we just have to make that effort last for longer periods of time.
That's standard fare for October. You're not too concerned about that?
No, if it doesn't change. But I think we'll make progress. It's like we told our team today at shoot around. We know exactly how to guard. We know how. It's just a matter of being consistent with it. And we'll be there. We'll be there.
What'd you think of Andrew after Abdul got his third and Andrew had some run there?
Andrew played a very good basketball game. You know, and I've been saying all along, this is just an exhibition game, so who knows what's going to happen. But you know, much was made out of we didn't get any recruits. Well, find me a freshman guard that goes out and does that. That's what it would be like if he was a freshman guard. And Jarreau did not have as good a game as he will have coming up, but Jannard is also going to do a good job for us. But Andrew, I thought, was very good. He played with a lot of confidence and a lot of boldness out there.
Coach, could you kind of critique the high post and then also what it meant to you late in the ball game when you said you kind of were looking for more consistency maybe?
I thought our guys did a pretty good job running. I thought we got some really good looks at the basket. There were times late in the game where panic wouldn't be the word, but we were negligent and kind of got out of it, a little like a boxer that goes away from his game plan and jabbing and just starts throwing wild punches and gets knocked out. That's what we started to do. That's the sort of thing that may happen early in these kind of games that we'll be able to fix. But I thought our guys did a good job. I thought we ran it pretty good for it being an exhibition game.
Coach, it seemed like you were experimenting quite a bit with the four position tonight. Did you get any clarity from what you saw from your three guys?
No, not yet. We just tried to give those guys. I thought at the guard position we rotated pretty consistently, but at that spot we just gave everyone a chance tonight, everyone a look. I thought Sean Kemp played a nice game. I thought he looked very comfortable out there, and he did play that 4 spot at times. He was in the game with Aziz.
Did Abdul take it upon himself to be more aggressive to the rim in the second half, even with the 3 fouls? It looked like he just started taking the ball and going straight to the rim.
In the offense that we're running, there's not so much pressure to just try to go and be aggressive every time. You run it, there's so much there. With the ball in your hand, you can kind of dictate when you want to shoot the ball and who you want to get it to. I thought he did a pretty good job of just picking his spots, still trying to get others involved. Thought, you know, he could have done a better job in transition. I thought we turned the ball over in transition too much, but he picked his spots.
How did you think you were defensive rebounding? They had a lot
Not
of
very
offensive.
good.
Yeah.
You know, that was an area. Now that is an area of concern. There's some things you look out there on the floor, contesting shots. We'll get better at that. We're doing a lot of things soundly. We're just not contesting shots as much. But the rebounding thing, someone's going to have to emerge, a couple guys to go out there and help Aziz rebound. CJ did it tonight, 7, like he did on the foreign tour. He had 13 rebounds in a game, 9 rebounds in a game. But some guys need to step up. And the guy that does, he'll play a lot of minutes because that's the one area that I think we're a little behind in.
What did you see out of Western that's going to be most beneficial, I guess, in correcting or helping you guys move forward from here?
Well, they did some switching on defense. They made us go deep into some of our offensive stuff. And then they ran their offense. And then, you know, we're going to play a couple of really good guards this year on our schedule. And Allen, he was really good tonight. So, you know, he gave us a wake-up call as to, look, it's a new year, but we're going to have to be able to stop guards like that.
It's nice to get Scott back, to have him be out there and play for you for the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time in a while.
So experienced, you know, fifth-year senior. It's good to have him back. And I don't think he had a particularly good game. I think he's going to play way better than he played tonight. He's been playing way better than that.
Coach, do you expect to get that many free throws in the course of the game with the offense, the way it's the motion, everything, the way you're running it?
Hopefully, if you look at the offense, a lot of shots are around the rim or 15-foot shots, and every now and then it's kicked out for a three. You still take threes, but you're playing more inside and out, and when you're doing that, you get to the line more. Hopefully, that's the case all year.
So the first thing you're going to work on after what you saw tonight is what?
Contesting shots, rebounding. Those are the two. And rebounding quite a bit, but you know, continuing to place an emphasis on contesting shots. It's just something that we got to get better at. The rebounding thing, we're going to pay close attention to it, but someone's going to have to step up.
How do you felt like the team responded when they tied the game?
Like a veteran team. I saw probably 2 possessions where we were rattled a little bit and out of sorts. But aside from that, I thought we stuck with what we were trying to do. You know, that wasn't a particularly fast pace, I don't think, up and down game, and yet, you know, we still scored 88 points in that game. So I thought that was a pretty good effort on the offensive end.
Do you feel you guys have a greater focus for the start of the season, knowing how last year went and how the preseason, you know, maybe cost you at the end of the year? Do you feel like there's a greater sense of urgency from you guys to begin the season?
I don't know if it'd be a sense of urgency as much as just a focus. I think we got pretty good focus right here with this team.
One more? No more?
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you.